Hey guys, this is Mike and you're watching the Woolly Bug YouTube channel. It is Saturday, May 21st, 2022. I've been up fishing Big Pine Creek with some friends from high school and college the past week. And today I just didn't have it in me to fish stock trout on that big water. And they let me sneak away to fish for brookies here for the afternoon. So I came up to Potter County, and as I often do, I'll pick 3 or 4 streams if they're in close proximity. I'll get out, I'll fish the first 50 yards with a stimulator pattern, and if I see really good responses, sometimes I'll go in and film, and that's the case today. This is a little stream, but very impressed with the quality of the brook trout that came out of it in the first 50 yards. So I'm gonna bring you guys with me. We're gonna fish this whole thing. It is a hot one today. It's gonna be 90 degrees. Probably the warmest day so far this year, but it's beautiful out. The water's nice and cold. There's plenty of bugs, yellow sallies, sulfurs, even some March browns and gray foxes hanging around yet. So guys, let's head down to the stream. I'll show you what I'm using. I'll show you my fly rod. I'll show you my new LivelyLegz Net Man on this trip. And hopefully we can catch some beautiful brook trout here in northern Pennsylvania. So if you watched the last video, you will have seen me point out a couple of these patterns when I was down in the Shenandoah Park. But this is Yellow Sally / Little Yellow Stonefly season. It's also sulfur season. The pattern on the top there is just a Yellow Sally stimulator pattern. I'm going to start with that today. And then on the bottom left, you have the Never Sink caddis pattern, which I've used extensively in videos. And then you have a CDC sulfur dun pattern. And it is sulfur season, so after lunch and in the afternoon, that can be a great pattern for trout. And I'm also using a 7.5 foot 4X hand-tied leader today. I have that on my Yamame 7-foot 3-weight right there. You've seen that in the other videos with the Approach Genesis reel. So we're gonna head down here to the creek and work our way upstream and see what we can find as far as additional brook trout here. It was great so far. Okay, before I keep heading upstream to fish, I told you earlier that today I'm trying out a new product from LivelyLegz called the Net Man. And Mike Saxon called me up earlier this year. He said, hey, I invented this product and I want you to try it out in one of your videos this year. And so I agreed to do it, and that's today. When you are blue lining or exploring these small native brook trout streams, having a net that's easily accessible and can quickly pull out or detach so you can net a fish is just critical. And there's many different ways on the market to do this now. There are magnet attachment systems, There are belt holster systems. And this new product from LivelyLegz is kind of a mixture of those things. So basically, when you buy this, you get 3 parts. First off, you provide the net. I had this small Cortland net that I wanted to use for this. You get this net piece, and basically what you do is they provide you with 2 screws. You just screw it into the net. If you have a net that's not made of wood, you can drill pilot holes if you want. Make sure you check your warranty first. And then they also provide you with this holster that goes on your belt. You can go on your wading belt or your pants belt. And then you also get this 3rd piece, which is the lanyard. So there is a magnet in here, and there's a receiver in here. And so when you're using this, you just holster it like this, and the magnet keeps it in place, and it stays in a spot that it's ready to go. So if I'm fishing and I kneel down and I need to get it out, I just pull it out, and I'm good to go. I'm attached with the lanyard. So far, it's been very useful in the stream. I have had a couple of situations where if I was leaning in the wrong direction, it hit a rock and bumped it out of the holster. But, you know, I have to play around with where I position this on my belt. There might be areas where it's better. Like I may want to have it sitting back here just a little further, so it will be further out of the way when I do kneel down. But so far, I like this product. The net piece and the holster piece are made out of I believe like a plastic. It's not a cheap plastic, but it makes it lightweight, so it's not weighing your belt down if this was metal or something. And all in all, a neat product from LivelyLegz. And if you're interested in seeing this or buying one, check out the link that I've put in the video description below. Guys, this is a chunky little brookie. Look at this guy. He's been eating well. Beautiful fish. Another thing I wanted to point out, look right there, guys. You know how when people talk about where do trout go when these streams get low, and they talk about there being underground springs? Well, I don't know what else that would be, guys, but look at that. If that's not an underground spring, I don't know what is. Okay, I think I've reached the end of the road on this one. Still goes for a while up to the headwaters, but it's getting to be slim pickings. Some great fish downstream. It's cool to see fish all the way up here, but it's getting a little late, so appreciate you guys joining me on this one, and I'm gonna start my walk out. You never know what you're gonna find on these little mountain streams, and that's one of the reasons I love exploring them. But I can tell you one thing, Potter County is absolutely beautiful, and it was a nice change of pace to come up here for the afternoon and not see another soul and just listen to the water and watch the yellow sallies hatch, crawl around on the moss, and watch the brook trout look for them. It was a fun day. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Don't forget to check out the LivelyLegz Net Man. It's worth checking out. It may or may not work for you, so make sure you take a look at it at your local fly shop if they carry it, or check it out on LivelyLegz.com. And that's probably going to be a wrap for me. I probably have about a mile walk back to the truck. And it certainly did get very warm today, but back here with the leaves out now, there's a great forest canopy, so the stream's shaded, the air's cool by the water, and you know, that's part of the reason these brook trout can stay here how they do. So anyways, thanks for watching Woolly Bugged. I will have more content published as the spring goes on, so stay tuned. You never know where you might see me next. So thanks for watching.